Joining us right now is Emilea Palmer. She is a GCM, and I'm going to let Dr. Granpeesheh explain to you what that is, out of Tacoma. This is one of our guests who was also nominated last year. And what they said about her this year is that Emilea's determination and commitment is truly inspiring. There's not a day that goes by where Emilea is tackling a situation with grace and leadership. Her everything is going to be okay perspective instills trust with the employees she works with and brings everyone together. She is a true rock of consistency. I love that. In Tacoma, she is strong, passionate, determined. I am forever grateful to know her and watch her shine. Wow, that's beautifully, beautifully said.
That is wonderful. So
Shall we
Emily,
welcome her? And then
yeah,
you can explain
absolutely,
what's.
absolutely. And a GCM for our viewers is a group clinical manager. That means that Emilea is a BCBA and she is the lead clinician who kind of advises and supports and takes care of the other supervisors in that region. So
Well,
yeah,
let's
bring her
let's
on.
get her in here so we can thank her. Emilea,
Hello.
Hi, hello.
we're so
Welcome.
excited to have you.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on.
Well,
So
we're
how
thrilled that
are
you're
you, Emily? Tell us how you've been, and tell us how you joined the field of ABA, and tell us a little bit about what motivates you on a day to day.
Okay. I've been doing well. We're obviously back in the clinic, serving our kids here at the clinic. Um, I got into the field of ABA when my son was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 years old.
Wow.
Once I realized that ABA was amazing and changed his life and my family's life, I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I knew I needed to give this gift back to other families. So he is now 18, living on his own, going to college, has a job. He
Mhm.
is recovered. Um, and I just am so passionate about giving this gift back to the families that we serve and the many more we want to reach. So that's my determination, that's my drive, that's why I come to work every day and do my best.
Wow. What an honor for us to have you as our guest today. Honestly, that is incredible. Truly, I've always said that some of our best clinicians are the folks who have an individual on the spectrum in their family. But being a mom, having gone through this entire journey, and then actually going back to school, getting your degree, and getting this under your belt, it's incredible. I honestly, I had no idea, and I'm so proud of you. And you are, that's incredible. It just gives me goosebumps. So Shannon, isn't that amazing for you?
it is amazing. I can't imagine because our kids are roughly the same age. My son's about to be 18. And, I got passionate about this too. And at one point, somebody said, "Oh, you should become a BCBA." And I said, "Now go on with you." Uh, you know, I did all of that because that was way too much work. So I have such amazing respect for
Yeah.
you that you did that and are giving back in that way. And I just can't help think what a gift to your families that you are there and that you are compassionate and empathetic about what they're going through, but in a way that is productive and helping to motivate them through the hard times to get to the places that they want to get to, Emily. I
Right.
just think, no wonder you were nominated 2 years in a row because clearly you are a card star, and I'm grateful to know that you're out there working and doing this in such a way that is so amazing. Thank you so much on behalf of
Thank
your
you.
families.
And tell me, how is your life right now? Are you seeing lots of kids? Are you also overseeing other supervisors? How is that?
Both.
Yeah.
I am the only supervisor here in Tacoma right now. And so I'm overseeing our 42 clients here, as well
Wow.
as
Wow.
helping um, two other clinicians over in our Wenatchee clinic. When I became the only supervisor here, um, they
Wow.
we reduced my GCM role. a little bit. I was supporting 3 supervisors in California as well, but they've been reassigned to other GCMs so I can focus on the kids here in Tacoma and Wenatchee.
That is amazing. My God, I remember when I used to have about 40 kids in the very beginning of CARD, and I remember thinking, okay, this is it. Like, there is no way I can supervise more than 40 kids. In fact, one of the senior guardians asked me at that time, because I was the only supervisor, and she said something like, wow, how many do you think we're gonna have? And I was like, listen, 40 is it. Like, I don't think we can have any more kids. And because I hadn't at that moment, I hadn't thought that, oh, actually I can train other people to be supervisors, right? So I just thought the whole of CARD would have been at 40, and then of course now we're so much bigger. But it's funny that you have 42 kids. That's incredible. Wow.
Well, I
God
have
bless you, Emilea. What an amazing gift you are to people, honestly.
you. I
Wow.
have 2 amazing assistant supervisors that are both in school to be BCBAs, so they
That's
do so much for me and
that's
our
right.
kids here.
Yeah, we were just talking about how incredible a good assistant supervisor is. Like, they're truly some of the best folks. I think they are incredible. They're so talented. They help for the supervisors so much. That's great.
Yes.
But thank you. It's just amazing that you're doing that. I would love to, hear more about your son as well. And you need to, like, let us, Shannon. We should set up an interview, Emilea and her son, at some point on a different show.
Now, of course, that's if he's interested and willing. And there's a lot of young people at that age, as you know, Dr. Granpeesheh, that are leading their. I both love and hate that people will say to me, "Well, Shannon, if ABA
Yeah.
is so great, then where are all the adults that would be saying good things about it?" And I always say to them, "You know where they are? They're on college campuses and working in corporations and out with their boyfriend or their girlfriend and leading their lives, and are not taking the time to go back and tell you, oh, when I was little, this is what I went through," because then you start looking at them like this, and trying to see where the cracks are. And I've watched my son do that. We were at one event and he came out to speak, and a dad came up to him and was so emotional and said, "I didn't realize that this could happen." But he kept looking at my son like this, like looking for cracks. And then the dad said, "Let me ask you this. Do you have friends?" And he said it just like that. And my son said, "Yeah, do you?" He was like, "Why are you asking it like that?" And the dad, because he was just, and I understand, I've been that mom, but they look at our kids funny. So I'm going to say to you, with respect, Emilea, this show is here. And if your son would ever like to come on, I promise no one will look at him like this. But if we have a forum here, and if he would like to talk, if he would like to take time out of his busy life, there's always a forum for him here to say whatever he would like to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will extend that invitation.
Okay. And tell him, how much hope his very existence brings to so many people, but that he doesn't have to step out of the shadows for that. We will tell his story anyway, but without saying his name or his address.
Okay.
But I thank you so much for being here and for the work that you do, and for being such a light for so many families, especially when things sort of shift and get a little bit bumpy. And I'm hearing you say that that's how it's been a little bit up there, and the fact that you've been rock solid for those families. I know how much that means to them, and I know you know that too. But thank you on behalf of them.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week, and thank you so much for joining us in today's show, which is the first week of April, first full week of April. So it's an honor for us to recognize your amazingness.
Thank you very much for having me.
Wonderful. Incredible.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.